y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is Monday, January 26th, and we're literally snowed in. So I figured it would be the perfect day to show you guys some of my favorite makeup products and also do my makeup. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling my pink pajamas. I think I want to do it like Valentine's Day theme. I don't know, but I want to also make a TikTok, so make sure you follow me on TikTok. Yeah, so let's get started. I already cleaned my face, but I do want to double cleanse. I'm going to try these First Date Beauty facial radiance pads with glycolic and lactic acids. I don't know, child, but I want to try these. I've had them for a while, but I just never gave them a shot. So think like this, just to like double cleanse. There was residue in there. Next, I love to moisturize with this Lancome set. I want to try their blue and silver one. What's that one called? It's the Milky Face Cream and also the Brightening and Dark Spot Serum. But right now I have these ones. These work really good. I just love, like, Lancome, anything works really good. I just like to take just a little bit of cream. Like, literally a little goes a really long way with Lancome. Take like one pump of this. I love this serum. Like, it's expensive, but it's so worth it. Like, I think this is really the main reason why my skin is so clear and glowy all the time, because even if I'm not doing nothing, I put this on. Like, this is their Advanced Genifique, I don't know, but this is their Youth Activating Concentrate. And when I say, like, this brightens my skin, it tightens my skin, it keeps it moisturized, like everything you can ask for in a serum, everything. I'm so blessed that I had got gifted all of these things from Lancome, because it is very, very expensive. But if you're ever able to invest in your skincare, I say Lancome all the way. Clear skin, brighter skin, younger skin, glowy skin, like anything. It's just the best. Now that my skin is all nice and prepped, I like to just use my e.l.f. primer. If you never use this, this is like a dupe for the Milk primer. It works really good with helping makeup grip to your skin. And for my clients, I usually use a brush to apply it, but it really works best when you use your hands. So I want to like do my makeup like how I do my clients' makeup. I want to do like a really natural glam with a pop of pink under my eye. I'm using this NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil in black. If you know me at all, I have my own brow brand, but I really need to re-up. I'm trying not to touch my inventory because it's for my clients. So I'm going to use NYX. This was like my go-to before I had got my own. It's really precise, really small. For my brows, I don't need to fill them in too much. When I do my makeup at home, I like to use Lancome's concealer, but since I want to do it just like my clients, I use this Born This Way concealer on them. So I'm going to try to use this on me, and if I really like it, I need to buy some. I think I'm going to use Warm Beige. I will also use Chai. I'm going to use this tiny little brush. Got the highlighted part on. Now I'm going to go in with the darker one and do my inner part. But I'm going to mix the two together because I think chai would be a little bit too dark. So I'm just going to mix them to do that. And I'm also going to put some on my blemishes that I want covered up. I'm going to take a compact brush and blend it in. I'm going to start by blending in the lighter parts first, and then I'll blend in the darker parts. Now that I have my base on, I will take a translucent powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 10, and I will set the eyes with the powder. Okay, y'all, my camera overheated, but I used this Juvia's Place Deep Dark in the Juvia's Place. I used Juvia's Place contour, bronzer, whatever. I used one in Deep Dark and also in Tan. These two in Tan first. And I'll just pack it right on my eyelid. Like, don't even brush it off. Just pack it on the brush and put it right on your eyelid. Just right down here. And do some more until it starts to show up. Now, since I want my eyelids to be a little darker, I'm going to take a little bit of the top shade in the Deep Dark, pack it on there again, and put it on the eyelid. Don't put it up here in the highlighted areas, just on your eyelid, and then also close to here. And I even took that pack brush too, and I just and if you do put it up here, I put it to like here. And I blend it in. And then I'll take like whatever is left over and I'll brush it. And then that should be the perfect amount. To move on to the face, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix. Now, for all my clients, I usually use this NARS Radiant, but this is my summer shade, so I'm not going to use that. They look the same, but this is definitely darker, so I'm not going to use that. This is dark enough, so I'm going to use some of it. Oh yeah, I just like to brush it on. I already put it on this side. You can tell. And then when I do the top of my brow, remember how we used to carve them with concealer? I don't do that. I just use my leftover foundation and I carve my brows and I blend it into my forehead. That way, like, you're not getting that light cast, like the same highlight that's underneath. You're not getting that over top of the brow. And to me, that just looks so much better. And that way you're not putting too much makeup on your forehead. Look. And I also like to blend it in as I go. That's how I get really natural glowy skin. So for under my eye, I'm going to use the Born This Way. I'm going to use Warm Beige. These are both warm beige. Why do these look different? Do these look different? They're both warm beige. That's crazy. Y'all, with my clients, I usually like to get my eyes fully done first before I do the rest of their face, but that is just to make sure they're not watering after I set their face. I know my eyes aren't gonna water, so I don't mind waiting to finish my eyes. Okay. Then I'm also gonna use some of that darker shade and put it on the outer. I fully blended in my concealer. I used just a powder puff. I started by blending out the outer edges first, and then I blended the inner edges, and then all of those in between spots. I want to make sure everything is smooth. For blush, I've been using orange blush lately, and I love it. I love it. I'm using the Juvia's Place Wild Rose. Now this is not orange per se. This is like a coral color, but it's very pretty. I'm using this as my blush brush. I'm just dabbing it. And I like to put it right here. Cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. Ever since the first moment I spoke your name, from then on I knew that by you. I'll take my Laura Mercier powder, and this is in translucent, and I want to make sure everything is blended under my eyes, like no creasing. So I'll look up, well, I'll look down so I can see myself, and I'll blend both eyes. And I'll use some powder and rub it on my hand so I can get it off a little bit, and I'll blend. In all the areas that I highlighted, so my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And I have been liking to bake, so after I dab it in, I'll take some. And I like to set it right under my eye. Like I mainly like to leave it in my inner corner under my eye. I really want to try Huda Beauty's translucent powder. I have to get some, but I don't shop at Sephora, so I just need to get some now. I'm gonna do my eyes while I'm waiting. So I like to draw a little bit of liner on my upper eyelid. I like to use a little bit of mascara, and then I'm gonna put my lashes on. Alright, y'all. I got my lashes on. They were small lashes, so I had to double them. I'm gonna do this pink shade. So I'm making eyeliner out of eyeshadow. You have to use some sort of oil. I was gonna use some hair oil, but it said keep out of eyes. So I'm gonna use my Lancome serum. This is like a little oily. I used some of this purple eyeliner. Yeah, that looks a little better. I'm gonna use this brush to brush away any powder. I'm using my Juvia's Place in tan, and I'm gonna contour my face a little. I like to use a brush and do the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna do my blush. I'm using Juvia's Place in Volume 6. This is the orange one. Wiped off my lips. I really want to do something really pink, maybe matte. I don't know. I haven't worn matte in like years. So I'm going to be mixing these two MAC pencils. One is in cork and one is in chestnut. I think I'm going to use chestnut first. I'm going to use chestnut to overdraw my lips a little. I like to just outline them. I'm going to use cork to color it in a little bit. I'm going to take a little brush and blend it in. You say nothing's wrong at all, baby. I say that we falling off lately. Maybe we just ain't been on the same page. Now I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and put it in my middle. The truth is not hiding. That's just the way we are. Can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else, it will just show me back. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. Times I don't want you around. You do something to make me smile. And it's hard for me to try to doubt this feeling. Yeah, we could just walk away. This looks cute with the matte lip. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it matte. I definitely want to put some pink on. I'm going to use a little bit of my Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in Guava. So I ended up using these three. I used Eclair with NYX, Guava with Anastasia, and the Lancome Juicy Tubes. I'm using the Morphe setting spray. I want to try this L'Oreal as well. I was using this on my clients. If you like this video, I will be doing plenty more. I also vlog as well, so you guys can get to know me a little bit more personally. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can keep seeing more videos of mine. If you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching.